my channel. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing this bad boy right here. So I'm going to be giving you all the details, the pros, the cons, and whether I think it's worth your money or not. I'll also be including a tutorial on how to use it and how I got this mermaid-esque look right here. So if you just want to jump to the tutorial, I will leave a timestamp right here for you, and I will also leave it in the description box below. But if not, let's just go ahead and talk about this product. So this is the Bedhead Massive Shine Wave Artist. This tool is made with a unique deep barrel to quickly and easily give you deep, beachy waves. It has tourmaline ceramic technology that's going to help combat frizz and add a lot of shine to your hair. It heats up in only 30 seconds, and it has multiple heat settings to choose from, with the hottest being 400 degrees. And the one that I purchased is the second generation, and what makes the second generation different is that it has auto shut off for safety and worldwide dual voltage, so it's great for travel. I purchased mine off Amazon, and it was $25 when I purchased it. It retails for $29.99, but I've heard of other people getting it as low as $15, so I would definitely shop around. You can get it off Amazon, Target, Walmart, anywhere basically, so it's very easily available as well. So first and foremost, I love this tool, so let's go over the pros first. I love a hair tool that is easy to use. I am not the best at doing hair. I never have been. So I really appreciate a tool that is very user-friendly and gives you a beautiful hairstyle, really no matter how you use it, because there are different ways that you can use this, and that's what I'll show you in my tutorial is how I prefer to use it. But really, any way that you do, you come out with a beautiful hairstyle. So it's really easy to use. For me, it's a really quick tool to use as well. Now, I can see if you have really thick hair and it's long, that it would take a lot longer. But for me, I can get my hair done in no time. And it looks like I spent a longer time doing my hair, I think. And the style lasts on me forever. So you can do this at night, and then the next day, my hair looks just as good as it did the day before. So you can really get a good couple of days out of this style without having to retouch up or restyle it or anything like that. And also for the price of it, you can't beat it. It's so cheap, it's so easy to get, and I just love the style. I think it's fun, it's different, it gives tons of volume, and it's just a great summer style. Now the cons. So they do offer multiple heat settings in this, but if you will see, there is just a dial here for the heat setting. So you just have the option of high or low. You don't know what temperature it is, and so I don't like that. So I like to know what temperature I'm putting it on. Also, sometimes I would hit it accidentally while I was doing my hair and move it from the temperature that I had it. So I would rather it not be a dial as well. And then also, it is a little harder to press and hold down. Like, it does take some wrist hand strength to do this. I mean, it bothered me a little bit. So if you have a lot of hair again and it's thick, and or if you want to hold it on for very long to get a really deep wave, I can see where it can be uncomfortable and tiring for your little wrists. But I do want to mention that there is a feature right here where you can lock the clamp. So if you don't want to hold it together on your hair, you can lock it like this and it will stay. Now, I will not be using that feature because this is a little scary for me to lock that setting on your hair. So I won't be using that, but the option is there if you want to, and then you just switch it back to open it up. So those are the only, and then the cord. The cord is short. Well, it says it's 6 foot, but it seems short, and really I only noticed that it was a problem when I was trying to film the tutorial for me using this product, just how I had it set up, but it's not a huge problem, but I just wanted to mention that. So that's really all the cons. I don't have much negative things to say about this. I absolutely love it. I'm really glad that I purchased it, and I definitely think for the price, if you're looking for something a little different to do to your hair, I definitely recommend it. I think you will love it. So that is it for my review portion of this video. I have had this tool for a couple weeks, so I've had a chance to test it out different ways, and I have come up with some tips and tricks that I like to use. So I will include those in my tutorial if you want to keep on watching. And yeah, please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I post videos every Sunday on anything from beauty to lifestyle, product reviews, fashion, anything and everything. So please come back on Sundays and check out what I got for you. And I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Okay, well, it just started pouring outside out of nowhere. So I hope you enjoyed the ambiance that I'm providing for today's video. I hope it's not going to be too distracting, but you know, that's Mother Nature. Sometimes she's unpredictable. So here's what we are working with today. I washed my hair earlier this morning. I let it air dry to about 80%, and then I used the blow dryer for the rest just to give it a little bit more volume. The only thing I have in my hair right now is a heat protectant, and I absolutely recommend that you're using a heat protectant because you are going to need it. This product gets hot. So use your heat protectant and let's get started. So first I'm just going to be brushing my hair out. And then we're just going to section it off. So I like to work in just a couple sections. Okay, so there's no wrong way to use this tool, but I'm just going to show you the way that I prefer to use it and where I think that I got the best results out of it, and then you can play around with it from there. So I like to crimp my hair so that the flatter end is facing outwards and this curvier end is inwards. Now all that's going to do is it's going to make your first curl go outwards instead of inwards, and that's just going to create a little bit more volume. So you can do either way and they both look good, but I just prefer doing it this way instead. And obviously the smaller the sections that you take and the longer that you hold this on your hair, the more of a crimp you're going to get and the more volume you're going to get. So I don't really like to keep it on for very long. I've seen some other tutorials where they're holding on for about 10 seconds. I don't like to keep it on that long because I kind of like it more like a softer wave than a more crimpier, like zigzag defined wave. So I don't like to keep it on that long, but you just want to go close to the root and be careful, especially at this point, be careful with your ear. Okay, so I had to go get a mirror because I'm sitting here telling y'all to be careful with around your ear when I am using just the camera to see what I'm doing, and I'm about to burn the crap out of my ear. But you just go close to the root and clamp down and release. And see how I should have gotten a little bit closer to the root for this, but I was scared about my ear and I don't really have a good mirror in front of me. So if you were to go closer to the root with the facing the way that I had it, it's going to give you a bump right here, which is going to give you more volume. So that's why I like holding it the way that I do. So you're just going to go down to the next section, all the way to the bottom. And there is our first section done. And also I've done it where I've switched off the way that I held the tool, and I think that looked good too. But I'm gonna do it all the same way, I think, this time. All right, so there's the first side done. Okay, so this side I'm gonna try and get closer to my root so that you can see the volume that it gives you. It's just I have a very small mirror in front of me and it's just a little bit harder to see what you're doing. Okay. So you can see that it bumps out near the root, and that's just going to give you a little bit more volume. But either way, you can do it. And actually, I think that it's made to go the other way, but do you. And what I love about this tool is that you don't have to be exactly precise. And I've used it multiple ways, and they all come out looking good. I mean, it's really like you can't really go wrong with it. All right, so there's the bottom part done. Now we're just going to take this down and split it into another section. I've also seen where people will do this waver in combination with just a regular curling iron, and it looks awesome. So I definitely want to try that out too. Another thing is when you're doing the middle sections and the top sections, you want to make sure you're holding the hair out and not down, because if you're holding it down, you don't want to be pulling it straight. That's going to kind of take the crimp out. And then also if you hold it up, you're also giving it more volume in. And we all just want volume. So just make sure you're holding it out like this. Now we're on to the last section. Now, I only do 3 sections. You can absolutely make it into more sections and get more volume and more curl, but I don't like to spend a lot of time on my hair, actually. So 3 sections is enough for me, and I'm ready to move on. And this really, I mean, I do like this because it really doesn't take long to do, but you can get more curls out of it if you want to. So for the top part, I don't like to go really close to the root. I kind of start a little bit lower just because I don't like the way it looks when it's very crimped at the top. But that's just my preference. You can definitely get closer if you want. I also like to part my hair in on the side, so that's going to give you a different look than if you were to part down the middle. But a good way to add extra volume is to part down the middle, do both sides, and then do a side part if you want to. That will give you extreme volume. Alright, and then when we're finished with all the sections, I just like to go in and make sure that I didn't miss any pieces. And then I go in with a shine spray. So I'm going to be using the R&Co Trophy. It's a shine and texture spray. And there you have it. We have transformed into a mermaid. So, yeah. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And if you're new, please subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you join the fam. Don't forget to check me out next Sunday for a brand new video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!